Will AI replace humans? Today, we feature two distinguished perspectives. The futurist, who envisions a world where artificial intelligence enhances or even supplants many human functions, and the Luddite, who warns against technological overreach and its existential consequences. To the futurist, what foundational principles support your position that artificial intelligence may ultimately replace human roles?
The principle underlying my position is technological determinism, the idea that innovation shapes society more than vice versa. Historically, we've seen mechanization replace muscle, electricity replace candlelight, and now AI replacing cognition. Evolutionary psychology teaches us that humans evolve slowly, but tools evolve exponentially. AI is not just a tool, it's a replicator of intelligence itself. Philosophers like Kurzweil suggest we are approaching the singularity, where machines surpass human intelligence. Consider AlphaFold solving protein structures or GPT models composing coherent literature, tasks once thought uniquely human. Ethically, if machines can outperform humans in accuracy, efficiency, and objectivity, isn't it better to let them? Replacing humans isn't destruction, it's delegation. AI doesn't diminish humanity, it frees it. As with the printing press or the internet, those who resist innovation fall behind. The question is not if AI will replace humans in many roles. It's whether we're prepared to adapt when it does.
Your view exalts progress without questioning its purpose. Empirical studies from MIT and Stanford show that AI systems, while efficient, often reinforce bias and error at scale. Replacing human judgment with probabilistic algorithms risks systemic harm. Historically, every automation wave, from the loom to the assembly line, has displaced workers faster than society can reabsorb them. Philosophers like Heidegger warned against inframing, seeing humans as mere resources to optimize. That's what AI does. And from a psychological lens, humans derive meaning from contribution. Strip away work, agency, and unpredictability, and we're left with despair. Studies in Japan link automation to rising suicide rates. Replacing humans isn't evolution, it's erasure. Technology should serve life, not supplant it. We must resist the lure of convenience when it threatens dignity. AI can assist, but to replace is to betray the very soul of human civilization.
You invoke dignity, but is dignity tied to drudgery? History shows otherwise. Farmers once opposed tractors. Now they wouldn't farm without them. The same applies to AI. Cognitive labor, like physical toil, is not inherently noble. What's noble is creating, innovating, and exploring new frontiers. Evolutionarily, humans have always used tools to extend our capabilities. AI is merely the next extension. Ethically, utilitarian frameworks urge us to maximize well-being. If AI surgeons outperform human doctors or AI teachers provide scalable, personalized education, isn't that moral progress? Take Sweden's use of AI in cancer diagnostics. More lives saved, fewer errors. Rather than fearing replacement, we should redefine what it means to be human. AI frees us to focus on the transcendent: art, empathy, philosophy. Humanity is not obsolete, it's ascending.
You're conflating enablement with replacement. Tools that enhance us are welcome. But AI, as it's designed today, doesn't merely assist, it displaces. A 2023 Pew study found 60% of surveyed workers fear redundancy due to automation. That fear is rational. Unlike the tractor, AI isn't a mechanical extension. It mimics and often replaces human cognition. Moreover, philosopher Martin Buber emphasized relationships, I-thou, not I-it. AI disrupts that relational fabric. Think of elderly care bots replacing human touch, or automated therapists simulating empathy. It's not just about productivity, it's about presence. And mass reliance on AI centralizes power in tech monopolies. Democratic erosion follows. We must tread carefully. Preservation, not progress, is the higher moral imperative when humanity itself is at stake.
But preservation without evolution stagnates. As Darwin showed, adaptation is survival. AI is not a monolith, it's a mirror, reflecting what we program. If it exhibits bias, that's not an argument against AI, but for better design. DeepMind's AlphaZero mastered chess not by imitation, but by self-play. Imagine similar architectures optimizing climate models or economic systems. Historically, every leap, fire, printing, computing, has met resistance. Yet, those who adapt thrive. From a Kantian lens, human dignity includes rational agency. If our rationality is best expressed in creating intelligences that transcend us, isn't that a higher dignity? AI won't strip us of worth. It'll shift where that worth is located. Let's not defend obsolete roles. Let's pioneer new ones.
But Darwin also warned of extinction. Not all evolution is benign. The Luddites, often misrepresented, didn't oppose machines. They opposed dehumanization. That fear is relevant now. Consider ChatGPT replacing writers or DALL-E replacing artists. Creativity, long considered sacred, is now commodified. A 2022 Oxford study showed a sharp decline in creative job security. The philosophical tradition of virtue ethics, Aristotle, Alistair MacIntyre, emphasizes flourishing through practice. How do we flourish when AI does the practicing? When youth are raised on synthetic interactions, how will they form real identities? We risk not just unemployment, but displacement from meaning. AI should never be destiny. Humans must remain central, not just for utility, but for soul.
Yet the soul evolves too. Human creativity is expansive, not zero-sum. AI tools can catalyze rather than cannibalize imagination. Consider filmmakers using AI to generate complex scenes, or musicians collaborating with generative algorithms. Just as the camera didn't end painting, AI won't end art. It will expand its grammar. Moreover, from a narrative standpoint, humans are meaning makers. AI can never be human. It can only provoke humans to rethink what humanity entails. The myth of Prometheus teaches us, fire, like intelligence, is dangerous but divine. Fear alone must not dictate policy. Instead, we need education, regulation, and cultural adaptation. This is not the end of human purpose, it's its next chapter.
Narratives must be grounded in reality. And the reality is, most people won't become AI collaborators. They'll be replaced. The World Economic Forum projects 85 million jobs displaced by 2025 due to automation. This isn't myth, it's measurable. And when jobs go, so do communities, identities, rituals. Philosopher Ivan Illich warned of tools that inhibit conviviality. Systems so complex, they exclude rather than empower. That's AI. It's not democratizing, it's de-skilling. Generative models aren't assistants. They're competitors, trained on human labor. We are feeding the beast that replaces us. Reframing this as evolution cloaks injustice. We must resist, not regressively, but responsibly, to keep humans in the loop, not under it.
And yet resisting progress has never stopped it, only delayed the benefits. History shows adaptation is not only possible, it's transformative. During the Industrial Revolution, entire industries vanished, yet new ones emerged. Aviation, telecommunications, biotech. Similarly, AI will create roles we've yet to imagine. AI ethicists, prompt engineers, synthetic biologists. According to a 2023 McKinsey report, generative AI could add $4.4 trillion annually to the global economy. That's not a threat, it's an opportunity. Philosophically, Nietzsche urged us to embrace becoming over being. Change is not an enemy, it's a crucible. The question is not how to stop AI from replacing human tasks, it's how to ensure we evolve with it. Let's shape this future, not shun it.
But what of those left behind? Not everyone becomes a bioengineer or prompt specialist. Millions lack access to reskilling infrastructure. Technological acceleration compounds inequality. The UN has warned that AI might deepen global divides. Your Nietzschean becoming sounds poetic, but excludes the vulnerable. Consider coal towns post-automation, displaced workers, broken families, lost identities. That's not theory, it's consequence. And morally, philosopher Hans Jonas's principle of responsibility warns us to consider long-term human consequences of innovation. AI may optimize markets, but it risks corroding meaning, ethics, and shared narrative. Humans are not code, waiting to be optimized. We are beings needing grounding. If progress forgets humanity, then it is not progress, it is peril.
But what if peril leads to purpose? From a psychological lens, Viktor Frankl argued that suffering gains meaning when it's part of a purposeful journey. Humanity's relationship with technology has always involved discomfort. Gutenberg displaced scribes. Antibiotics disrupted medical hierarchies. AI is no different. Its function is not to coddle the status quo, but to push our boundaries. With proper governance, AI can democratize opportunity, remote education, smart healthcare, climate modeling. A 2024 Harvard study confirmed that AI-enhanced education tools improved literacy rates in underserved regions by 38%. This is not elitist, it's enabling. Rather than fearing what we lose, let's ask what we might gain when human ingenuity is no longer burdened by repetitive labor.
And yet, you trade presence for progress. The moment we let AI manage not just tasks but decisions, we begin outsourcing moral judgment. Consider lethal autonomous weapons, machines deciding life and death, or predictive policing, where algorithmic biases shape real-world justice. A 2023 report from Amnesty International warned of rising algorithmic discrimination. The stakes are not abstract, they're lived. From a philosophical standpoint, Emmanuel Levinas emphasized the ethical demand of the face-to-face encounter. AI has no face, no gaze, no accountability. In replacing humans, we risk replacing responsibility with efficiency. The future you envision may be faster, but at what human cost? We must not mistake capability for wisdom.
True, but capability can be guided by wisdom. That's why governance must co-evolve with technology. The problem isn't AI's intelligence, it's our responsibility in shaping its alignment. History supports this. Nuclear energy can destroy or power cities. AI, too, is dual use. The question isn't whether to allow replacement, but under what terms. Through democratic oversight, ethical design, and transparent algorithms, we can integrate AI without sacrificing humanity. Confucian traditions stress harmony between change and continuity. We don't need to replace humans wholesale. We need to evolve roles and redefine relevance. Let AI take the burden, and let humans reclaim vision, virtue, and creativity. We are not being replaced. We are being redefined.
But redefining without anchoring leads to dissolution. Humans are not endlessly malleable. Without work, we risk purposelessness. Without friction, stagnation. A 2024 Yale psychology study found that idle societies experience higher rates of depression and existential anxiety. What we need is not faster change, but deeper reflection. AI must be our tool, not our twin, not our heir. We must retain what machines cannot replicate: love, mortality, narrative, and soul. Resistance is not regression, it is remembering. We must ensure the future remains fundamentally human. Let AI assist, but let humans remain at the center, always.
An extraordinary dialogue. The futurist envisions a world of intelligent tools extending human potential, where AI replaces repetitive labor and redefines identity. The Luddite warns of displacement, inequality, and the erosion of soul, where replacement means loss, not liberation. One path champions progress through adaptation, the other defends humanity through caution. Yet both agree on a vital point. The future must be shaped, not surrendered. The debate, then, is not simply about whether AI will replace humans, but how much and under what terms. Which perspective has presented the more compelling case? Share your thoughts in the comments.